Hello. This is a video discussing schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder or bipolar disorder and self-harm. Now, self-harm comes in many forms. It can come in physical forms such as cutting oneself, banging one's head on the wall, or slapping or punching oneself, pinching oneself, scratching oneself. These are the most common forms of self-mutilation. And then there is self-harm by neglect, such as a person doesn't brush their teeth for 2 weeks, doesn't shower for 2 weeks, doesn't eat. Persons will starve themselves or overeat as punishment. Some people punish themselves by having sex. Some people will punish themselves by calling themselves names, writing bad things about themselves. Another form of self-harm we see is a person belittling themselves, thinking that they're worthless, not just thinking it, saying it out loud or writing it down. This is common. And then we look at reasons why. One reason why is a person is punishing themselves. Like I just said, there are numerous ways people punish themselves. They might go have sex with a stranger, have sex with someone they don't like. They could, like I said, bang one's head on the wall, not eating, not sleeping, or otherwise making decisions that a person knows will be harmful. Some people self-harm through substance use. They punish themselves through the use of drugs or alcohol. Like I said, one reason why is they might want to feel control, something that they themselves can control. The rest of their life is out of control. They could be punishing themselves, and the self-harm, the headbanging, the cutting is manifesting because that person is so angry at themselves, they don't have another way to express it. They're so disappointed with themselves, so fed up with themselves because of they can't do a certain thing, or they made a mistake, And then we see another reason a schizophrenic or someone with a psychotic disorder might self-harm is because they are having voices or intrusive thoughts that are telling them to do so. When this happens, you see the person go into somewhat of a trance-like state, possessed, if you will, and that person will carry out bad deeds on themselves because they're being commanded or told to by their intrusive thoughts or their voices. This is probably the most common reason. Another reason a person may self-harm is because they're hallucinating bugs on their skin and they're trying to dig the bugs out. I've seen people with giant gaping wounds that they've did to themselves because they couldn't get the bugs out of their skin. If this is happening to you, I strongly recommend you go see a doctor before it gets worse. Get on some medication. And now, we see a cycle of self-punishment and disappointment in some of these people. Cycling around, I disappoint myself because I don't have a good self-esteem. I punish myself, therefore I don't have a good self-esteem, therefore I disappoint myself. Just a big circle, can't get a car because I don't have any money. I don't have any money because I don't have a job. I don't have a job because I didn't go to school. Remember that commercial? It's like that. Just a loop over and over again. Which is very hard to break in some people and requires extensive psychotherapy. Now, there are myths that people will self-harm for attention. This is pretty much not true. If someone is self-harming or self-mutilating, there is more often than not a reason. They might be posting it as sort of a cry for help, but a person would not just do that for attention. 9 times out of 10, when someone self-harms, they're not going to tell anyone, or they're going to try to cover it up through a long-sleeve shirt or makeup, etc. So this is a lesser-known symptom of schizophrenia. Pretty much all there is to talk about on the subject. If you or someone you know is self-harming, don't be afraid to go talk to a psychiatrist right away. And if you have to call 911, send them to the hospital to prevent them from further mutilating themselves, then you got to do what you got to do. It is in the patient's or person's best interest, trust me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.